All right, we'll continue on with a series about Dwight and his affinity with the old Squarebody Chevys. This one is really my favorite. I bought this randomly. It was beside the road. I was driving the old 3/4 ton, and it was just about dead. It would only go 30 or 40 miles at a time before I had to work on it. And this was beside the road. I saw it. I locked up the brakes, and literally I locked up the brakes and walked back up the side of the road. I had the for sale sign out in the field, and I walked up to the guy. I said, "How much is this truck?" He said, $2,500. And I said, "What's your best price right now, cash? I'm 5 minutes from the bank." He said, "Well, it's not really mine, it's my buddy's, and I'm selling it for him, and I'm kind of tired of dealing with people." I said, $2,000, I'll be back in 10 minutes. He said, "Sure," I wanted that in my field. So I was back with $2,000. I said, "Hey, take that for sale sign down. I don't want anybody to buy it while I'm on the way to the bank." So I bought it, and I didn't even hear it run. Didn't know anything about it. The only thing I looked at was the brake pedal. I looked at the brake pedal and by the wear pattern, and I knew it was a straight 6 engine. Okay, I'll take that. You know, it's low mileage. I could tell I hadn't been driven very much. I bought it, and this truck was wonderful. I drove it for, 5, 6 years. I've had it all over Florida, up into Alabama. It's interesting because people look at you in this and they think you either can't afford a new truck or they love it and give you a thumbs up. Over time, I had so many people offer to buy it that it just kind of became a hassle. It's kind of like when you have a good-looking girlfriend and everybody's looking at them, it's kind of like cool at first, but then it's not cool anymore. I'd go to lunch and come out and there'd be somebody's business card, "Call me when you want to sell this," which is cool. I mean, I understand that. But then I had a couple guys that were always dogging me, 2 in particular. It's like, "Sell me your truck, sell me your truck." And I'm like, "That's what I drive." And so eventually I just got tired of it. So I went and bought another one, just like it, 1987, step side, original owner. It's kind of a unicorn truck, has a 3 on the tree with a fuel-injected V6 engine. It may be the only one like it in existence in North America. A story behind that. But anyway, I bought that, and then I called the 2 guys that were dogging me like for years. I'm like, "Look, quit bothering me about my truck. I found one. Come and get this and restore it." And they both said the same thing. "We don't want one we have to work on. We want yours." I'm like, "No, that's what I drive." So now I have 3 step-side Chevys. One is I bought just to get the guys off my case, and they continued on the one I drove. I have another for parts. This one, the engine finally let go. I have a almost rebuilt straight 6 engine in the shop. When it will get done, I don't know. It's had its share of problems. A tree fell on it. A big tree fell on it. And I thought it was totaled. The tree, and this goes to show the durability of these old Chevys. The tree was that big around, 50 feet tall. It fell across the hood, crushed the hood. When I walked up, I thought the truck was totaled. I walked up, the spring had fell across here and was out another 40 feet. It was a massive tree. The truck was literally on the ground from the weight of the tree. It had pushed the terminals of the battery up into the hood and shorted out all the wiring. So it was a bit of a problem. So I had to go to the store, buy a new chainsaw to cut out my truck. I cut this thing out, rolled the logs off. I was able to get the hood open, figured out the wiring issues and reconnected it, and I cranked it up and drove it here. I will see if I have pictures with a tree on it. So I took a hammer, I hammered it out best I could. I hammered the hood out best I could, and I drove it for another 2 years until the engine cut loose. So this is another one of those durable old Chevys that doesn't want to die. I'm really just trying to decide what engine to put in it. While we're here, I don't need a dump truck. But the old camo Chevy, this is the tail end of, you got to put a power plant back in there, it needs an engine. That truck is so durable, but it keeps burning up 350 small block engines. So I bought a dump truck with a tall block 366. This is the monster of Chevy V8 engines back in the day. It turns up so much torque that a gasoline V8 engine moves this dump truck. Now, we were going to pull the engine out of this and put it into the camo truck, but I've been advised by Chevy Guru that I can't do that because it will just destroy the drivetrain. What I did was I purchased too much of an engine to put into a normal truck. So now I need to sell this dump truck. It runs and drives the bed dumps. Somebody needs to buy this from me and get it out of my yard because I have this great 366 engine, which is too much engine to put into the camo truck.